Today it is time to start my little bottom project. I will remove the anti-fouling with a scraping iron, as this one here, and then suck up all the anti-fouling. That is the first step to remove the paint. After I have scraped the anti-fouling away, I will use what do you call it, polishing machine, or it will a sander, and it will sand the rest of the bottom paint away. But it is a very dirty job and a very hard job, and I will of course show you how much money I use on the project here. The first part here is for free, because in our sailing club we have this equipment you can borrow for free, and then you can use it as you like. So the first part here, the hardest part, is totally for free. But you can see the surface here of the bottom is not very good. My keel is also very rusty, so I will of course also fix that little problem. But I think I will begin to scrape. One hour of scraping. The rudder and the back of the boat is now scraped. So that is what you can reach in around one hour. Five hours later. Then it is scraping day number 2, and today I don't think it will take so long time, because I only need to scrape the front of the boat here, and of course after scraping off the bottom paint or anti-fouling, then I need to sand the bottom all over. And get rid of all the blue stuff you can see. I will of course also sand the keel with some very hard grinding sandpaper, so we can get rid of the rust here. My plan is also to use some rust eater or rust converter. So when I sand the keel totally down, then I will give it some rust converter and then some primer. A thing I don't know right now is if there must be something Sikaflex or something in the edge here. As you can see right now, there's nothing, and I saw a Danish program where they have used some silicone in the edge here, so water don't enter into the where the keel bolts is. but I don't know if it is necessary. On this keel here, there's no silicone or anything on, as you can see. So yeah, I will ask a person and then we will see if there must be any silicone on. But without silicone, yeah, it also look okay. So yeah, but a bit rusty right now. This time it took me 2 hours to remove the antifouling here, but yeah, here I can't remove it with this type of scraper, so I need another one for that job. It was a bit hard to remove it here in the front. Yeah, I don't know if there is a thicker layer here, but yeah, some places I don't see there is that much thickness in the primer. As you can see the fiberglass here. So yeah, it's very thin layer of primer. I think the brown stuff there is a primer, and the brown stuff there is rust. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know why there is no primer here in the water line, and yeah, I don't think they have put on so much primer from the factory. But yeah, I will of course put on a lot of primer so it stays watertight. Or yeah, the problem with no primer is you can get something called osmosis. It is when the water is trying to get through the fiberglass, and it makes some small bubbles in the fiber. And then over time the fiberglass will rot and then destroy the boat. So it is very important that you don't get any water into the fiberglass material. So a place like this is not good. Yeah, as you can see, there is almost no primer on here. So yeah, it's very normal that the boat is a bit stronger in the front than the rest of the hull. It is because if you hit something with the nose or the front of the boat, then you don't smash it. I mean, I don't know this Bavaria model, but the newer models is enforced with some extra fiberglass, so it is extra strong in the front here. So yeah, but yeah, this time here, this process with the scraping, it took around 6 hours in total, and I had not used any money on it because the scraping equipment is free here in the sail club. The reason I scrape off the antifouling is because it is very toxic, and therefore I must scrape it away, and after that I will of course begin to sand, and the sander is also what you call it, ventilated or with a vacuum cleaner, and then I will suck all the dirt and so away, or the old paint. But yeah, next step is the sanding. Then it is 3 hours of sanding here, as you can see. Yeah. I think there's only 2 layers of epoxy primer on here from the factory. As you can see, the brown stuff and the gray stuff. It is 2 layers over the gel coat, and then the antifouling, and then not more. I don't know why Bavaria only have 2 layers of epoxy primer on, but yeah, it is of course not that good, because yeah, the water will penetrate over the years, so it yeah, it is of course a good idea to get some more layers on. Then it is 3 hours later, and yeah. I have done the piece here to around here, as you can see. Yeah. Something I have seen is this funny holes. I think it is from these barnacles. They have eaten down in the surface of the boat. There's also something here, as you can see. The barnacles has eaten down and grabbed almost into the gel coat. So it is a bit important to have enough primer and so on the bottom, so the barnacles can't destroy the surface. I have also removed this one here. I have of course a new one I will mount, so yeah, but for now it is just hanging here. Yeah. Then we just need some more hours, and the boat is sanded finish. Yeah. I have still not used any money on the project yet, so yeah, very cheap. Speed and depth sounder. I think there's a bit of silicone here around in the edge, but yeah, I think I will fill on some new Sikaflex when I have put on the first coat of primer. It is a bit important. It is totally clean and free of rust when I apply the Sikaflex. So yeah, a very nice and very sunny day in the sail club here. But yeah, I think I'm finished sanding in around 3 hours or something. And when I am finished sanding, I will wash the bottom and or pressure wash the bottom, so it is ready for the new epoxy primer. So yeah. Then it is 2 hours later. Very nice. And very nice weather today. So very nice. The keel piece is now sanded down, as you can see. And I then just need to sand the front of the boat and the keel, of course. When you look at the paint here, yeah, I'm of course sanding right now. Then I can see, yeah, there's of course 2 layers of primer here, the brown and the gray stuff, and then the white is the gel coat. But something I have seen is, yeah, you have antifouling, then you have primer, and then you have antifouling again, and then primer, and then the gel coat. It will say in the front here they have put on primer over the antifouling, and that is very wrong. Then I am finished with the starboard side here, and as you can see here where the bow thruster drive has been yeah, mounted, there is some fiberglass here, and yeah, I think maybe the boat has been built and then they have bottom painted the whole thing, and then the owner has decided he wants a bow thruster. Then they have grinded off the paint and then mounted the bow thruster, and then filled on some primer and then some antifouling, and that is the reason there is 2 layers of antifouling here in the front. As you saw, there was antifouling and primer and antifouling. That is not so good, but I think it is the reason for that. As you can see, we have still the port side here. I will grind down or sand down, and then I need some special tool to remove the antifouling here in the pipe here. I can't get into the bolt thruster hole with the sander there. So yeah, but I think the keel is easy to sand down with the sander. Yeah, very nice looking. I think the end result will get very, very good, and then you also get this fiberglass here covered in some thick primer. It is not good when the fiberglass is exposed like this. On land it is no problem, but in the water there will sip in some water and yeah, then make osmosis, and yeah, then we have a problem. But when it is covered in primer, there's no problems. So it will be very, very good. Then it is 1 hour later, and I am finished to sand the bottom. Yeah. The next step is to remove the antifouling in the pipe here, and also here along the water line, and of course also the keel and the S-drive here. So yeah, but that is in another video.